here we got 4 out of 150. When I do that division, what do you get? Yes. 2%. So this one's 2%. Anybody get anything different than 2%? Yes.
3%.
Why did you get 3%?
Because I rounded out.
What was the number following the 2?
6.
Was it?
Yeah.
So it would round up to 3.
3%.
Okay, so this is really 3%. We're rounding to the nearest percent. So if the number behind the second digit is above 5, you round up. Okay, what is 7 out of 150? Yes.
5%.
5%. I hope you realize the next one is still 5% because we had that. It also means this one is 5% because if you notice, I have another 7 out of 150. I don't have to recalculate these every time because I have 7 out of 150, 7 out of 150, and 7 out of 150, so I don't have to do those again. Okay? 16 out of 150, what did we get? Yes?
10%.
10%. Okay, 19 out of 150, what did we get?
13%.
13.
12.
Okay, so again, give me the numbers. What is 19 divided by 150? What is it?
0.126666.
0.126, so that would be 13%.
Oh, then mine equals 100.
Okay, yeah. Okay, we're getting closer. Okay, 20 out of 150. What'd you get?
13.
13. Okay. These two are very close, so that's why you both got 13% because of rounding there. Okay. 17 out of 150.
11.
11%.
Wait around. Oh.
I'm going to agree with that because 16 is 10%. 17 is 11%, so it's very close.
Oh.
Okay. And we just have 2 over 150, which actually comes out to be what?
1%.
It actually comes out less than that, I think, doesn't it? Is it
It's
0.01 or 0.00?
It's 0.01.
Oh, it is. Okay, I'm sorry.
And after adding all of it together, I got 101.
That's okay. So we might get 99 or 101 because of rounding errors. But you should always get either 99, 100, or 101% when you add these up. Okay? So if you want to double check your things, go ahead and look at that. So that's what we're doing. So probability, this is a general probability formula. It's the number, good. It's the number of whatever you're trying to get divided by the total number of whatever you're doing. Okay, so that's the difference. Good job, good job.
Yes.
Okay, so that's basically what I wanted you to do with that. We are going to use that for a project now that you're going to go home and do. Okay, so we're going to come up with a project that you want to do. You can come up with some of your own things. We're going to come up with ideas. Okay, so we're going to design some sort of experiment that you're going to do. I'd like everybody to maybe try something different, but if you really like whatever one of them is put up there, you can. So I'm going to help you guys, or you guys are going to help me figure out some experiments you could do at home. Get rid of this. Okay, so get out a piece of paper because you're going to write these down.
Checkerboarded or just like a line?
Oh, just lined paper. Okay. Ideas for experiment. Okay, I'm going to give you one. Okay. You have a piece of cardboard like some books piled up, and then you have a piece of cardboard. So these are books. This is a piece of cardboard. And then you roll something from the top. So you could roll a marble. You could use a, what are those called?
Egg.
The little tiny cars.
Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels. You could roll a Hot Wheel. What else could you roll? A pencil. A boiled egg.
Glue stick.
You can roll anything that rolls, okay? You can do that.
Anything?
Anything? Well, it has to be, you can roll down a piece of cardboard, okay, that you have.
Water.
No, water doesn't roll.
A bouncy ball?
I don't think your mom will want that. Okay. So, what you're gonna record here is how far did it roll from the end of the cardboard. Now, if you're going to do this, you have to always use a marble or always use a Hot Wheel. You can't try different things, okay? But the experiment is you're basically setting up a piece of cardboard, okay? And you have it on some books. Mine's not going to be very exciting here, but what you're basically doing is here you have it, and I'm going to roll my pen down. And mine goes farther than I can measure because it went clear down on the floor. But you can, that's what you would do. That's one kind of an experiment, okay?
So we just see how far it rolled. Like,
Yeah.
measure it.
Just measure it. Do it about 50 times. So do the experiment 50 times. This is one idea. Okay, so this is one idea. Okay. What's another idea? What other things do you think you could do? What kind of experiments could you do? Yes.
Well, I just have a question. Could you do any, like, could you think of anyone that we could do with, like, a pet or something?
Let's say that's going to be tricky because pets do not want to do something normally. You could. Let me think about that for a little bit. Other people think about what could you do?
Hey, I got one.
Measure how far they.
You can measure how high your horse jumps.
How high?
The hardest part with jumping is hard to know where is the actual height they jumped because you're guessing. So that would be something you could do with somebody else, maybe do the experiment. So yeah, I mean, you can do, there are people that have done jumping experiments. So what you do is you have somebody else there with you and you mark it, like you put not a measuring tape, but like a yardstick here. And they tell you how high you went each time, but that really is not an exact science either.
You can measure how far something jumps.
Yes, you can measure how far something jumped. Okay. Yes.
Can I like set up a target in my backyard, shoot in it, and like set up the rings, and one ring will be like from 1 to 10, 10 being like the best, and shoot it, see how fast I get.
Sure, you could do that. Yes. Shoot at a target with rings in it. And then how many times did you hit inside that ring Okay, again, you would do it about 50 times to see how you do it. Yes, that's a fine experiment. Okay, yes.
How far a car could go on a full tank of gas and just do it like 50 times?
I think that would be a little expensive. I'm not sure your parents would agree with that one, okay?
On an electric charge
You
bicycle.
could do, now this one's actually easier to do, is if you wanna do something like on a bicycle or a, my mind is blank today. Skateboard, thank you, skateboard. What you could do is,
You'll basically be the object that's rolling down the cardboard.
kinda, you're like that. So you go up, you ride up and put the brakes on, right, like at a yellow line. So you put the brakes on a certain spot, and then you measure how far you went.
My brakes stop exactly
Okay.
there.
Well, if they do, that would be good, but I doubt they do. Is there a way to put brakes on in a
If I just
So,
got my brakes,
on a-
my bike, I just flat.
Yeah, your feet. What I would do there is just pump until you get to the yellow line and then just coast and see how far you go. Okay, so you could do a bike with brakes. You could do a, rollerblade, right? Well, you could do rollerblades. Nobody likes rollerblades? Okay. What's the other word?
I love rollerblades, they're the
Oh,
best.
rollerblades, you could stop at a certain point and see how far you go and measure the distance you go, okay? That can work with skateboards.
Can I take a picture of one?
Yeah.
Yes. Listen to your staff.
Again, at a certain point, you stop and just see how far you coast.
That's good.
Distance. Okay. Any other ideas? Whoa, hello. Any other ideas? I'm trying to think again for the dog. Do they sit for you? Can you time how long you'll sit?
Maybe.
That would be something you could do.
How long is my
Facts
feet
are
are
my
when
feet
I
is
sit
there.
Okay, you could see how much each time they jump, but it's hard to get them to do that on demand, that's the part that's hard. Where you can have a dog sit and you can record how long he sat before he got up because he got distracted. That may change if, if you don't say done.
Yeah.
If you don't say that, then he may not.
My dog is also like, she's a herding dog.
Ah.
So she has to stay until we give her her friends like go and
Oh, okay, so she's already been trained to do that, she's not gonna do that, so I wouldn't do that experiment, okay? You could see, let's see,
Good for you to measure how high. I can measure how long my dog howls when he thinks he's alone. I could measure how long my
that would
dog
be
stays
interesting, yes, you could do some things like that, 50 times is a lot
The
though.
noise,
Yeah.
the noise of the cat feeding machine that's electronic.
What is that noise right now? Somebody outside? Is that somebody else? Yeah, it is, okay.
Your soul is
Okay.
outside.
Take a few minutes, decide what you want to do for your project, okay? So, right now, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a 10-minute break. Yeah, 10 minutes, so at 20 till you'll come back. Okay.
Oh, I have a question.
Yes.
This is kind of funny, but I need to get myself. So like, I was trying to think of a way to do like a course. Can I do like how far and like how big is
Right, yes.
Cause I was like, that would be cool.
That would be cool.
I can make that more stuff.
Yes, you can, and just measure their time. Yeah, that would be good.
Measure how long it takes my dog to
wait.
swallow a treat.
Could
1 second. Full time.
That is really hard to do.
He literally just goes.
I know, I I have a dog like that too.
Wait, could I
He
like
doesn't
flip a bottle and
chew.
record
He
like
just swallowed
if
it.
it lands
Should just swallow a piece of
like if I
gross
land the bottle
whole.
flip or if it
before.
falls over?
Cause he got it off the
Like, you know, you
table.
try to
I
flip a
don't.
bottle.
I taught her how to
Can
catch.
I record
So like
like
I'll throw something in the air.
like
she
if
catches,
it if it
and
like if I
she doesn't
landed
chew
it
it,
or
she
Sure,
swallows
yes,
it.
or
I'm
not.
like,
Land it upright or not, yes.
huge. A piece of meat.
Guys, I figured it out. I'm doing bottle flips.
He's doing bottle
I'm doing bottle.
Fine with me.
Wait, I wanna get my money. I wanna get snacks.
Those people
Wait,
with
can I
Snapchat
do,
don't know us.
Can I do like how many pages are in a book?
That's a little bit different
With like
because
multiple books?
if they were all kind of the same genre, maybe.
Yeah, it's a big series that I have.
Yeah, see how many pages are in each of them, that'd be fun.
Okay.
So yeah, if it's a big
All the Percy
series.
Jackson books.
I'm gonna go early. I
Okay.
don't have any appointments and I need to record a podcast, so I'm just gonna go home and.
So, 5 and 7 on both worksheet, I don't want them to do.
Okay.
But, sometimes they might have to check, to see, like, okay, this one is 36% passed. So they have to come up with how many,
Oh, right.
what percent
Okay.
fails. Then they write it into the percentage equation.
Mm.
So what are we looking for here?
Mm.
What number of students is 36 or 64% of 3,500?
Okay.
So they write the sentence. I did it more on the second page. I write over the little sentences.
Yeah,
And then they can solve it either way. You can show them this
Right.
way
Uh-huh.
or this way.
Okay.
Because I did them both ways. You can do
Mhm.
this or you can do this. I don't care which way they do it. I just want them to be able to have one way to
Right.
do it. So I think that, and most of these are pretty good. I circled the answers, so
Okay.
hopefully I did those all correct. Oh, this is the one I don't want you to do those. Those two are a little more confusing than right now. I'm just getting.
You're like, let's not.
Yeah, let's not add the confusion. The only thing I added was, okay, well, they want to know how many failed. This is a passing.
Right.
So how would we get
What's
that?
the balance
Yes.
of the, yeah.
And that goes in with probability. You either have a 36% chance or a 64% chance if you're talking about two different outcomes. So, yeah.
Alright, cool, that should keep us busy.
They're designing experiments that they can do over Thanksgiving so that they can come up with probabilities of getting each of the results that they get.
Good,
So, yeah,
cool. Alright.
that's kind of fun.
Oh, I know what I want to know, so I'm doing more plotting. I thought there was a magnetic thing.
I have not seen it.
Oh,
If
no,
there
we
is-
had one, but it was great, cause I hate drawing the,
I
they
can't
always
draw
look
them.
terrible,
I can't draw them.
which these help a lot.
Oh, yeah, those
You know,
help
but
a
it's
lot,
tiny.
but
We
it's
use
so
it-
tiny.
Oh, it's this, it is like a piece of graph paper.
Oh, I never saw that.
So that is
Okay.
kinda helpful, it's
I was
big,
looking for it rolled up.
they're
Oh.
big, but you can,
You can
oh, I
still-
see, you can put them all,
Yeah.
little pieces on there.
Yeah, it gives
So there it
you
is.
4 quadrants, that's the 4
Oh,
quadrants.
yeah.
Well, good, I'm glad to know we have that.
Yeah.
I will use that.
Yes, I know,
I've been
me
drawing
too.
my crooked graphs.
I know, I hate it. Okay. I didn't sleep well, probably because my daughter decided it would be fine to have somebody stay overnight, which I don't usually mind and I wanna be gracious and hospitable, but they were up till after midnight watching a movie and it's in the basement right under our bedroom. So you can,
God.
and so I went to sleep fine, but 11:25 I woke up and I could hear them. I'm sure that's what woke me up, because I never wake up at 11:30. And then I couldn't go back to sleep for so long.
Oh, no.
Because once I get woken up, that's it, because then my mind just starts
Yeah.
thinking about everything I need to do and so I need to have a little talk.
Yes.
Weeknights, come on. Just because you don't have to work
Yeah.
on Tuesday doesn't mean your dad and I don't have to work. So,
Yeah, that's very true.
somebody found donuts.
They, I
I
Is
just
that
bought 2 things of
downstairs?
donuts,
And then you,
and then the lady was just like, "You want a donut?" And I was just like, "Yes."
that's great. All right, well, I'm gonna pack up and
Okay.
go to work the
Have
rest
a
of my
good
day at home.
evening.
Yeah, thanks.
Nom, nom, nom.
I'm tired.
Donut dance
We can do this.
Yes, we
And
can.
next week we have a break.
for people that are
I'm
looking
looking
for
forward to that.
I am too.
about school. I had a headache the first 5 weeks of school. No. We've had a lot of weeks of school.
No.
Mhm.